Hey everyone, I hope that you are doing well. Listen, I'm going to play this really quick clip on this lady. She's like, what's happening? She went to go get some Chinese food and they were closed. So she wants to know what's happening. I can tell you what is happening. The awakening. Mm-hmm. See, the fact that Rick Chow, what is that? Was it during a war? And they said back in history class, the shot that was heard around the world. Well, Rick Chow fired the fatal shot. Cyrus Belton, we heard, we feel the aftermath of the shot. We know what happened. The child is gone. Didn't know him personally. My heart aches for him. 14 years old. So in our community, this is the shot heard around the world, and we're speaking. We're being heard, and we're speaking not just verbally, but we're also letting our fingers do the walk and the dollars do the talk. That's what's happening. So she went to get some Chinese food after work. And oh my goodness, like what really happened when you went to go and get your food?
What's happening? What did we do? I just got off work really, really late. I was gonna get Chinese food. All the restaurants of Chinese food are closed. What do we do? So I'm in Houston, Texas, door dashing, and I'm happening to pick an order up from Jersey Mike's. And this Nom Nom Noodles is right next to me. Let's see.
Empty.
Oh, it's gonna go south.
Yep. Yes. She said it's gonna go south. Mm-hmm. I guess they thought that we didn't know collectively how powerful our buying power is. I guess they thought that we didn't know that, guess what? We hold the cards. Oh, best believe we hold the cards. The community can decide which businesses thrive and which businesses are going to go under. Okay, so this right here, you got the wake up call. They have finally got that wake up call. For some reason, they thought they just, it's been working for them for so long. We have extended to them so much grace. So here's the issue about them getting the wake up call. Let's listen to what this young man has to say. And he is so very, very spot on. This is the fear. What you're seeing right now, if this continues, and I hope and pray that it does, and it doesn't take all of us, it just takes some of us. Again, look what happened to Target. So listen to what he has to say, and I concur with him.
In doing Black American group economics. And I want you to also see that she's ready to hire a new nail salon or nail artist, right? See, this is what happens when we start doing.
So he's talking about a lady, things were going so well for her business as a black nail technician that she's so booked, super booked, that she's now needing to hire within the community. And see, this is what Dr. Claude Anderson has been speaking of for decades. I applaud him greatly. It's group economics. So that's what he's referring to in this video.
Doing our own group economics, what happens is the salon or business go from one employee to four employees to five employees to 20 employees. That's 20 people with a salary income, right? Which means more money within the community.
Mm-hmm.
More money within the community means less poverty. Less poverty means less crime.
Yes.
Is what I'm trying to say. So this is going to be a snowball effect, is what I'm trying to say, right? By shopping at Black American-owned business and making sure we redirect. Again, we're not doing anything outside of what we already spending. We're not spending outside of what we already doing, anything what we already doing. What we're saying is we are shopping at Black American-owned businesses and redirecting our money to our business, and our business specifically 85% of our average monthly income into our business specifically, and 15% into other communities is what we're saying, right? Because it's not about shutting people out. And just to show you how powerful our spending power is, it only took 9%, family, listen to me. It took 9% to economically destroy Target. It took 9% to have an economic catastrophic destruction of target is what I'm trying to say. Imagine 85% of our average monthly income, 1.9 to 2.6 trillion dollars in GDP, going back into our community. Just 1 million. All it takes is 1 million, not 50 million of us. 1 million to put just 500 back into our community. Just $500 back in our communities. That's $6 billion a year. Imagine all of us on coal putting that money back in our community. All together, 85% of our average monthly income going into our community.
You're going to learn today. Oh, Mr. Chow, you're going to learn today. You not only fired a fatal shot into a member of our community, one of our children, you put a fatal shot into the Asians community economic plan. Again, he not only just fired the fatal shot into one of our beloved children in the community, 14-year-old Cyrus Belton, he didn't realize an action causes a reaction. And sure, we have some problems within the group. We talk about those. We have a right to. But there are a lot of us who still love us. We love each other. So he didn't know when he fired that shot into Cyrus Belton, he had no idea you just fired the fatal shot into your whole economic plan. This community can starve you out. This community can ruin your generational wealth. I've already seen one, as I said before. He had a Rudy Tooty store, and he was able to put his son through medical school. Child just ruined that for a lot of them. Because some of us are not going to stay mad for a couple of weeks. No. A lot of us, we know how to operate. Again, listen to the numbers that this young man spit out. Only 9%, a small percentage. And look at Target.
Of our average monthly.
Basically, this community had Target on their knees going, please, baby, please, metaphorically, okay? Target felt that heat because the community put that work in. What kind of work? The Black community put in that intellectual, calculating move work in. And Target felt it. Yes, indeed.
Income into our business specifically, and 15% into other communities is what we're saying, right? Because it's not about shutting people out. And just to show you how powerful our spending power is, it only took 9%, family, listen to me. It took 9% to economically destroy Target. It took 9% to have an economic catastrophic destruction of Target is what I'm trying to say. Imagine 85% of our average monthly income, 1.9 to 2.6 trillion dollars in GDP, going back into our community. Just 1 million. All it takes is 1 million, not 50 million of us. 1 million to put just 500 back into our community. Just $500 back in our communities. That's $6 billion a year.
$6 billion a year. Talk about a beautiful wealth transfer. We're making the ancestors proud, my people. And that's what I like. We can have our differences in politics, different things, and we can talk about those differences. We can agree to disagree. But a lot of us, we know how to get on code when we see that we are under attack. And we don't have to get up in your face and get emotional. And guess what? If we choose to get emotional, that's okay too. I'm so sick of this. Oh, you get emotional. Yeah, we can make emotional decisions. And sometimes, as my dad taught me, you can't be emotional. No, my dad taught me not to always make an emotional decision. You can get emotional, but sometimes you got to step back, cool down, and you got to think. You got to make a calculated decision. And that's what the community did. We did get emotional, and that's okay because we can, because guess what? A life has been lost, and it's not the first time. Latasha Harlan, shot in the back of the head over $1.79 oranges with money in her hand. If a person goes, I don't know what thief goes into a store with money in their hand. Most thieves that go into a store, they don't go in with money because they don't plan on paying. But the fact that a person had money in the hand just tells you right then and there. Did she even get a chance to make it to the counter? What thief do you know goes into a store to steal and has money or a debit or credit card in their hand? I never heard of one. But a patron does. So yeah, it's okay to get emotional. But see, we did more than that. We were able to get emotional for some of us, put our feelings in check. I get emotional. But the idea is, not to just move irrational. No, no. We move rationally. The community made a very calculated decision to say, you know what? We have extended those people too much grace in these stores, how they're treating us, and now we're being unalived. It wasn't just a one-off. And a one-off to me is too much. So this right here, one more time. Again, Target, good example.
It took 9% to have an economic catastrophic destruction of Target, is what I'm trying to say. Imagine 85% of our average monthly income, 1.9 to 2.6 trillion dollars in GDP, going back into our community. Just 1 million. All it takes is 1 million, not 50 million of us, 1 million to put just 500 back into our community. Just $500 back in our communities. That's $6 billion a year.
So a $6 billion a year transfer to Black business owners would be so wonderful, would be so incredible. Because guess what? That means that those businesses are going to grow. They're going to hire people. Too many people have been eating off our plate, guys. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Too many people have been eating off our plate. That's more jobs that'll be needed. So people, you can hire more people in the community. Let the money circulate. And if you haven't checked out the books by Dr. Claude Anderson, please check out his channel. Go buy his books. Please, I beg of you. And he's correct. A lot of times, a crime is definitely linked to poverty. You betcha. Crime is linked to poverty. This is a way that we can definitely have some control over our lives, exercising our control. Because, see, we already had it. It's always been there. It's how we exercise it. Poverty is definitely linked to crime. When you have high poverty, you're going to have high crime. It's a no-brainer. How many of them have we put to school? I did a video on my Patreon, like about that store owner that sent his son to medical school. And that's the thing I said. I thought about it. Let's say those people don't like us, and we're sitting up here feeding them, educating their children. And I thought about it. That guy, his son, I don't know what kind of doctor he is. I didn't get into all that. I, saw him, okay, and we talked. I thought about it. What if that's the same kind of doctor that we're going to at a hospital? What if he's an obstetrician or a gynecologist? What if he delivers babies? Okay, and a Black woman is in pain and they don't listen to us and she dies on their watch. And then just think about it. What if, hypothetically speaking, we were back in trace? So how did he become a doctor? Oh, his dad had a beauty supply in a Black neighborhood and sent him to medical school. Okay, so those Black dollars was able to feed, clothe him, and raise him and educate him. And then what if he becomes a doctor and then women from our community are dying on his watch or he's not listening to? Do you see how that's funding the enemy? It just is. It just is. So we have fed, clothed, we've been able to pull our resources together and patronize people and put them in safer neighborhoods than we reside. And they still disrespect us. So this right here, enough is enough. Enough disrespect, enough marginalizing, enough following us in the store, talking down to us. You better, you buy, hurry up and buy, hurry up and buy. Like the store might be going, bye, 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 for good, for good. Mr. Wong caught doing wrong. So now, for the Asian community, they probably think it didn't apply to them. You got that wake up call, didn't you? You got that wake up call. The sleeping giant has emerged. Yes, some of us been a little asleep, we've been busy on that hamster wheel, but the sleeping giant has emerged. And when the giant gets up, good luck, Buttercup. That's what's happening. I hope we can continue to stay strong. Again, it doesn't take all of us. 1 million. The calculations that he provided could be a what? A $6 billion transfer taken from their community into ours, where we can feed and clothe our own people, hire our own people. We can educate our own people. And in this economy, we got to learn to work together. Families and friends that want to build got to learn to work together. Because if we can't strategize, we may not be able to survive. So yeah, so the Asian community, yeah, you got that wake up call. hmm You got the wake up call, and what's the saying? Actions speak louder than words. So for the one who dared us, oh really? I understand he took your social media down. You must not understand our history. You underestimated who you're dealing with. We're born fighting. We have to keep on fighting just to even stay and maintain to exist. So you severely underestimated the Black community. And now some of them are feeling, what I say? Looks like those pockets, those bank deposits might be getting a little light. Because when you lose a strong customer base, that business will go night night. So yeah, they finally got the wake up call. You have awakened the sleeping giant. This community is not to be played with. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, for listening. Feel free to please subscribe, like, and share, and hit the notification bell. It'll be greatly appreciated. People, stay safe and please stay strong in your conviction, in our convictions, because remember, at the end of the day, a lot of times all we have is each other. I love you lots, and I'm out.